I'm set up very square to the target line. My face is very square and my ball position is off the instep. I break the wrist back, I accelerate going through. And I hit the basic hinge and hold chip shot. But sometimes we need to get the ball stopped a little quicker. And there are 3 things we can do to bring the ball in softer into the green. The first is pretty obvious. We just open up the face. And when we open up the face, we're adding loft. So I set up square and I open the face. And I open it a decent amount, not just a fraction. I lay it open. Now, if I don't make 2 adjustments, the ball will shoot to the side. One of them is I have to adjust my body until the face is aimed to the target. But the second is I then have to re-grip it. If I set up square and just turn my hands till the face is open, my hands are going to go right back to the original position. I open up the face and I adjust my body till the face is aimed to the target. Let me show you again. The second thing we can do to get the ball to come in softer is to come in steeper into the ball. This creates more of a friction and takes some of the forward propulsion off of the shot. We want to stop the ball being driven forward, which obviously loft did in our first segment. But in this second area of bringing the ball in softer, we want to create more of a splicing type impact condition. To do that, I put my weight forward. I move the ball fractionally forward and my weight forward, so that allows me to drive the club steeper into the ground just behind the ball. And now I'm able to get the ball up even higher, softer, and get it to stop quicker. Let me show you again. I go from the original position of a basic chip shot to opening the face. I then adjust my body so the face is down the target line. My weight and ball position are forward, and I just hinge and hold right through the shot. Now the third thing that we can do to get the ball to come in even softer into the green is to take off all this forward propulsion and drive that impact causes and make an indirect impact condition. So we hit it fat like a bunker shot. We're going to open up the face, we're going to come in steeper, and we're going to drive the club in behind the ball. And let me use a tee here where the ball is, so that you'll be able to tell just how far behind the ball I'm entering into the ground. Now, if we start out with our basic chip, I open up the face, I move the ball forward in my stance and adjust my body till the face is aimed to the target. My weight is forward, and I'm going to be coming in steep, and this time I'm going to be coming in steep well behind the ball. So it's going to take a lot of energy here, a lot of force. And I'm able to hit the high lob. But if you look, you can see that I entered the ground 3 or 4 inches behind the ball. There are 3 things that could go wrong. The first is when you try to bring the shot in softer, you don't feel comfortable opening up the club face enough. You need to feel comfortable laying that top of the toe all the way into the ground. That'll be an awkward feeling at first. The other thing is, I see people when they try it, try to cut across like it's hitting a cut shot. If you do that with the face wide open, you're leading with the hosel. What's going to happen? You're going to shake it. So we can't cut across the shot. We actually have to swing out down the target line. That's why we open our body. We're able to swing to the target with that open face. If we were closed, we'd have to pull across it to get that open face to go online. Otherwise, it would just shoot off into a push. So it's critical that we open up our body so that we can swing and extend to the target line. We cannot cut across it, or like I showed you, we'll shank it. The other thing that I see people do is blade it. When they blade it, what happens is their hands stop. And either they hit it fat, or more often than not, what happens is the leading edge comes up off the ground, causing the blade. We have to keep our hands ahead of the club head, moving forward. So if you're blading it, make sure that your hands are ahead of the club and you continue to accelerate forward. If you're having a problem with the lob shot or the hinge and hold, it's probably one of those three things. So feel comfortable opening up the face. Make sure you don't cut across it, that you open up your body enough so you can swing to the target. And if you're catching it a little thin, make sure your hands stay ahead of the club all the way up into the finish.